The currency fell by as much as 2.5% before regaining some of its losses in afternoon trade. At 15:48 Greenwich Mean Time, the Turkish lira was trading at 4.5920 per US dollar, down 1.59% from 4.52 at Thursday's close. It had been strengthened this week by the central bank's announcement on Monday that it would return to using one-week repo rate as its benchmark interest rate in an attempt to simplify policy and make it more predictable. Repo funding was resumed for the first time since January 2017, with the central bank injecting 29 billion lira at a one-week repo auction on Friday, with bids amounting to 56.77 billion lira. At an emergency meeting last week, the central bank also hiked interest rates by 3 percentage points to support the lira, strengthening it from a record low of 4.9290 on May 23, but despite this mini-surge, it is still down by 17% against the US dollar so far this year. Per Hammarlund, chief emerging market strategist at Swedish banking group SEB, said the plummeting lira early on Friday may have been a result of remarks made overnight by President Tayyip Erdogan. Late on Thursday, the country's leader said that citizens who keep money in foreign currency should convert it to lira, teaching a lesson to those who are trying to shake Turkey through exchange rates. GETTY currency exchange office shows the rates for USD and euros against the lira in Istanbul. The next major development could come on June 4 when last month's inflation data is revealed, which could boost expectations of another hike in rates. At the central bank's rate-setting meeting on June 7, Jamil Erdem, an advisor Mr. Erdogan, told state broadcaster TRT Haber that the bank would respond if the inflation data is higher than expected, but he has forecasted inflation to be in line with expectations. But Capital Economics said in a note to its clients, even if the lira comes through these upcoming events unscathed, the more fundamental point is that it remains vulnerable to a fresh deterioration in global investor sentiment. Turkey's external financing needs are the largest, as a share of its foreign exchange reserves, in the emerging world. Tayyip Erdogan said that citizens who keep money in foreign currency should convert it to lira according to figures from the Bank of International Settlements, which measures financial and credit flows. Global banks have lent just under 200 billion euros to Turkey. Spanish banks have lent the troubled country £62 billion, €71 billion, ahead of France £22.6 billion, Italy £13.6 billion, and Germany £9.8 billion. Spain's BBVA owns almost half of Garanti Bank, the third largest financial center in Turkey, with this share contributing a fifth of BBVA's profits last year. Even more alarming is that BBVA's share has lost 14% of its value so far this year, significantly more than the 2.7% lost by the Spanish market as a whole. Since the Turkish lira went into free fall, UniCredit Bank's share has also lost a fifth of its value.